Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about my salsa collection. I now have the Salsa Journeyman drop bar 650B Sora equipped. Then we go to the flat bar, the exact same bike, 650B flat bar. And you guys all know about my love and hate relationship with my Salsa Marrakesh. Okay guys, so basically this is what the video is about. These are all capable bikes. The Journeymans are considered all road bikes, but in my opinion, they're excellent gravel bikes. What holds them back, the Journeymans? The only thing that holds them back is a little bit of the weight, The weight, they're a little hefty, especially the way I have mine set up. And yeah, can I line up the bikes? Absolutely. But you know what? These were affordable bikes, so it wasn't about super lightweight. I have a super lightweight gravel bike, and that's my Cervelo Aspero. So that's not what these are for. These bikes are to be able to take them out, beat them up, ride hard, and say to yourself, wow, I didn't spend a lot of money for this much fun. They pay for themselves, guys, and just the smiles they create. And I get a lot of smiles when I ride these bikes. Okay, what's the difference between the Marrakesh and let's say the Journeyman? Quite a bit. The Marrakesh is an all chromoly by chromoly fork. Has all the bells and whistles, all the mounts, disc brakes, front and rear racks, Brooks saddle. I mean, flared bars. Now, have I ridden this off-road? Yes, I have. It's got a 700 by 42 CY tire. Plenty wide enough. Now, they're a semi-slick with a little bit of groove on the edges. But man, they handle well on hard pack. They handle well in slippery conditions. The only place they probably won't handle well is really rocky stuff. And that's when you want to ride a fatter tire. The 650B is 2.1 inches in width. That's a fat tire. And I'm going to get my calipers out and see what that is in millimeters or centimeters. And I'm going to guess it's going to be around the 50-ish range. But we're going to go figure that out later. The flat bar bike, like I've told you 100 times, feels just like an old school mountain bike. So it's an exceptional bike. It really does well. But if I had to pick a favorite between the Marrakesh, the flat bar Journeyman, and the drop bar Journeyman, everybody already knows. Everybody already knows. I love this drop bar Journeyman. Now, originally I fell in love with the color. It's weird. I always tell you guys, I'm not ashamed to say, I love the aesthetics of a bike. And this bike, this combo of the purple and the red Salsa logo, some people say it could even be orange, it was just excellent. And once I got the Sora equipped bike tuned perfectly and kept the chain well lubed, I don't have any issues. The only issue is, can I get a bigger gear in the back? Can I get a smaller gear in the front? Yeah, you can do all that. But right now, for where I ride and how I ride, this gear ratio is perfect. And most of my rides are mixed terrain. I like to ride to the area and I like to ride back out. So you need a bike that can do both efficiently. And I really think this does it efficiently. Now, should I be riding at 55 pounds of PSI, which is the max pressure? No. If you're off-road, you got to lower that. Bring it down to 35, 40 max. Carry a pump them back up when you get back on the asphalt. And it's funny, I'm saying that, but I don't do that. But that's exactly what you need to do. And you're going to enjoy the ride more. The flat bar, I keep telling myself, man, why did I get this? Why did I get this? I got it because I love the way it looked. I love the price point. I got it because it's a great bike. It really is a great bike. What am I going to change in this bike? One thing, just the saddle. It's too cushy. I'm going to put a nice fabric saddle like on this bike. And once I get that fabric saddle on the flat bar bike, that flat bar bike is ready to go. I also have a front bag for it, a big one. So if I actually do any type of touring or, like bike packing, this is the bike I'm going to go with for my bike packing trip. I'm sorry, guys. Dude, and English is my first language. That's scary. And if I ever, you guys all know, Sold all my panniers, sold everything. If I ever go on a real bike tour, I've got the bike. I just got to keep it up. I got to keep spinning on it. You know, this is literally the best touring bike you can get. It's called a World Traveler. You know, you could go anywhere on this bike. It's so basic. Has spare spokes on the frame on one of the chainstays. You know, it's got front and rear rack. It's got everything you need, guys, and the most comfortable saddle ever. I'll say it again until I die. That Brooks saddle is beautiful, and I was such an idiot not liking it when I first bought the bike. I tried to, you know, I exchanged it with a different saddle. Came back to the Brooks. It's just a classic, dude. If you have a Brooks saddle, ride it for a couple months. Once it's broken in, you're gonna love that saddle. So, guys, if you have any questions on my Salsa bikes, I know I was kind of rambling on for a bit. There's my favorite one. Let me know. And guess who's here? It's good old Damien. Hey, Damien, say hello to everybody. He just had dinner, so he's super, super happy. All right, guys. I'll talk to you all soon.